Well, do you know what this is? This is 3 billion with a B dollars right here. And you all know it's a Jamaican patty. Everybody's tried one. Everybody loves them, I think. But we're going to go a step further than Jamaican patties. We're going to talk Millie's Jamaican pies today in Oakville. And with us, we have Rich, the man behind his piece of this 3 billion. I didn't realize $3 billion.
Yeah, worldwide, it's a tremendous industry. And first of all, I want to thank the CHCH team for being here in the Miss Millie's kitchen. You guys do a great job in the community and keeping us informed and keeping us abreast of everything that's going on in Hamilton and the GTA West. Thank you.
Okay, Keith, you got $5? I'm gonna miss money here. Let's talk a bit about Jamaican pies here. Now, everybody knows that they're beef. Everybody knows them as Jamaican, but you have
15
different
varieties.
kinds.
That's correct.
And it's not just all beef.
It's not just all beef. Miss Millie's Jamaican Pies is built on an almost 300-year-old family recipe, Gale family recipe.
Okay, so tell us or give us what you can about your secret.
Okay, so what we're going to start with is, this is Fern Gully flour. Our Fern Gully flour is 5 different kinds of flour, and we blend that with herbs and spices. We add some fat to it, we hydrate it, and then it has to rest in the fridge for a specific period of time. So what I'm going to show you is how we go about and do that. And this right here is what we call our...
Is that the secret ingredient right there?
This is the seasoning for our flour. It's an herb flour. So we basically mix the herbs and spices in with the flour. And we try to get this well incorporated.
Now, Miss Millie's has been around for how long?
Well, the company, I've actually been working on it for 10 years. I was in another industry before, building restaurants. And when COVID hit, had to replace my income. So I realized that it was time to get started. So, gee, my mask.
So these are the secret ingredients ready to go here.
Yes.
And there really is a Miss Millie. We're going to talk about that a little bit later on. But a lot of places, you know, the name, there's nobody by that name. But there really was a Miss Millie.
So here I'm adding some fat to the flour. Mm-hmm. And then I really just use my hands and incorporate this into the flour mixture.
Now, I've done that at home, too. Doesn't that make your hands, like, frozen when you do that cold butter?
As they say in Jamaica, you get used to it, man.
You don't go to Jamaica for cold, that's for sure.
So once we have this all incorporated in our flour...
Is this done by hand, or is it a big machine?
We do it all by hand.
By hand?
And, you know, it is an artisan product because it's something that it's hands-on. It's hands-on to know and to the textures and the aromas and the bouquet of everything we do is an integral part of producing our product. So,
okay, we are going to let you finish this, and when we come back, okay, Jamaican pies, Miss Millie, Jamaican pies, not patties, we are going to talk to Jacob just down the line here, who's going to give us an idea on how to make them. Actually, we're going to get him to show us how to make them. See in a little while. Yeah, that's hard to do that one. It's really cold. I've done that with bread.
Yeah.
Hello, Steve.
All right, here we go.
I've
always thought that it's a good thing to learn something new every day, and today, I and you are going to learn how to make a Jamaican pie.
Steve, I'm going to show you personally how you can set yourself up with a Jamaican pie. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So I take the dough,
okay,
and I take it out of its mass, and I roll it out and cut it into segments.
Okay.
So you're going to take a segment.
I got a segment.
Yep.
This is officially called a segment, is it?
So we're going to take the roll of dough, and you're going to put it down, pat it,
Patting.
nice and flat, and you want to roll it out into a nice circle. Not too thin.
Mine's defective. It's not rolling in a circle. Oh.
Yeah, go from the center and push outwards. And you want to pick up the piece of dough and rotate it. It also helps.
This is a lot bigger than mine.
Yeah, so if you pick it up and rotate it,
Oh.
and always bring it back into the flour, keeps it moving on the
Okay.
right on. So it looks like you're getting the shape,
It's coming.
slowly but surely. And at the end, it should look somewhat like this.
Okay, we'll call this somewhat. Okay, we're there, sort of.
give it one nice, really hard push to the right, and then one more nice to the left, and then we would be able to put a pie right on that. So,
All right.
let's see. You'll do the Maubé.
Low
So
bay.
stick it right here, the Montego Bay.
Oh, Montego Bay.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay.
So put it right there. I will put my sunset right here.
You got a sunset?
Yep. So take your brush
Brush.
and dap it on the side just a touch. You need a little bit of water.
Yep.
And draw it just along the edge of the pie.
The whole thing?
Yep, beautiful. Just yep, semicircle around it.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Now, are these made by hand like this?
Every day.
My gosh. Okay.
Absolutely. All right, then you take the edge of it
Yep.
and you fold it right over. Beautiful. And you want to press with your fingers in the front and then go all the way around to the back.
Uh-oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, well.
No, it still looks good. Beautiful. So you're going to take your fork, right out of the same.
Fork.
Yep. And we're going to crimp the edges.
Okay.
Just a nice push. No need to cut the dough.
Okay.
And once you're all the way around, beautiful. So now fork back in the
Fork back in the
container.
water.
Scalpel.
Scalpel.
And then we just trim the edges and do a beautiful trapezoid.
Now. How's that? That close?
That's beautiful.
So,
Hey, look pretty
Yours
congruent.
is a lot nicer than mine.
So you got the Maubé, I got this, and so now we are going to, I'll take these pies.
Want to make another one?
Yep,
Okay.
get a little bit more flour into your, so we'll take these. So here is 2 units, and
Two.
we're gonna put them together, and we're gonna roll an even larger piece of dough. So as I roll, you can see the size that I'm looking for.
Okay, while we're doing this, we are going to take a break and go back inside, and we'll be back here at Miss Millie's Jamaican Pies in Oakville, and we're going to finish this, plus we're going to learn how to do, what are we doing, Rich?
Coconut shrimp.
Coconut shrimp. You'll love that. See you in a while. A lot of businesses are called Grandma this, Uncle that, but there really is a Miss Millie in Miss Millie's Jamaican Pies here in Oakville. So, tell us a little bit about that, Rich.
Well, Miss Millie's my mom, who sadly passed on January the 18th, 2018. And I was so blessed to be brought up by a woman that was so passionate about everything she did. Clearly, she was a nurse, and she cared so much about people in geriatrics and chronic care. And, you know, I was so blessed, Steve. I've got 30 of the best home cooks, I would think, in the world in my family.
Yeah.
My 5 incredible sisters, and all of them are just studs in the kitchen, I'll tell you.
Awesome.
if I can say so.
Awesome. Okay, right now then, we're going to do a Miss Millie's shrimp, coconut shrimp?
We're doing the coconut shrimp, one of our signature pies.
Okay,
and
I'll
I'm
go
going to
over
show
here.
you how to do this, because this one is really special. So just let me roll out some dough here for you.
Jacob already did this one for me. He didn't like the way I did it, obviously, the last time, so he did it one for me already. Thanks, Jacob.
So in our Miss Millie's shrimp, we use something that we call our shrimp starter, which is a pepper and coconut and spice rundown. So
Okay.
we take our 31 40-count shrimp, and we cook these shrimp ourselves, and we let the shrimp marinate in the rundown.
And this is your secret sauce that you won't tell me
Absolutely.
about.
Everything-
No matter how often I've asked, and in many ways, you wouldn't give me a hint.
So everything we use here has our own Fern Gully blend in it, as you say, our secret sauce. So you're going to take these, and this requires us to build the pie a little bit, Steve.
Uh-oh.
So what I do with this is I take my shrimp.
Want me to do the same thing?
Sure, you take 4 shrimp,
4 shrimp.
and I want the people to know that we put 4 31 40-count shrimp in these pies. Really is. And we just place that on the dough like that.
Just like this.
Just like books on a bookshelf.
Okay. And these
Okay.
are all, again, handmade. Jacob
That's
told me
right.
what he was doing was handmade.
Yeah,
You
that's
do
right.
them the same.
That's right. Then we take our rundown,
Spoon.
and
Put it
that
on
goes,
top?
Yeah, just like that.
Okay.
Okay. That's great.
Christ, one of these makes a meal in
Do
itself.
you want a job? Then we put a little bit of our coconut on that.
Okay. Awesome.
Brush.
And this is all developed over 10 years, right?
That's right,
of
that's
the
right.
business?
10 years. And we brush the edge,
Okay.
half moon.
Half moon.
I'm going to start calling you Picasso.
Well,
And then
I've
Steve,
been
we
called
just,
worse.
and then we just fold this over just like that.
Okay,
Give it a nice gentle touch around the crust.
okay,
And then we're going to go in with our fork, Steve.
okay. And
And
I've
with
done
our-
this before, so
And with our
I'm
fork,
good at this.
we just seal those edges. And like my cohort told you, now we just do the trapezoid.
Okay, like that,
And there's our shrimp
that,
pie.
and like that.
Beautiful.
Not too bad at all. Dragon's Den, you run Dragon's Den.
Yes, we were.
And that, did that help your business?
The response to Miss Millie's Jamaican pie is incredible. We got orders from all across the country. Jacob and I were busy, busy, busy. And you know, it's fabulous. It's an incredible platform, and we were so happy to have been a part of it.
Okay, awesome. Okay, and next what are we going to do next? On our last segment.
Next, we're going to show you about how we package our products for the clients, and then I'm going to let you try some of our fabulous food.
Okay, and let people know how they can get theirs too, because
Absolutely.
handmade right here. You know how it's done, what it looks like. You can get yours too. Miss Millie's Jamaican Pies.
Miss Millie's
here.
online market, www.mmmmissmillies.com. We won't disappoint you.
Okay, we'll be back a little bit later on. Now this is not Jamaican pies. These are not Miss Millie's Jamaican pies, but this is quite a beehive of activity. 2,000 square feet you have to work in here. But how many different businesses operate out of this?
Steve, that's a great question. There's probably 10 or more enterprises operating out of here. The nice thing about this, in these COVID times, you don't have the outlay for bricks and mortar. This fully equipped kitchen, and we come in and we use the kitchen just as the other uses. It's one big family. It's a beautiful thing for the people from Oakville and Burlington to know they've got their own food court in their backyard. This is Sam from Parlato's Catering.
Hi.
They're producing some of the best Italian food I've ever tasted. But we've got Portuguese food here. We've got a guy doing incredible soup, Stefan. We have gluten-free and sugar-free in the front. Just ring the doorbell and it's curbside pickup. Look
Okay,
us up.
sorry to interrupt, but we want to package. So you do a special packaging. Tell us about
Yes,
the
we do.
special packaging.
It's very important how we package our product for our clients. So what we do is we vacuum seal the product. The integrity of the product is maintained. It's good in this vacuum seal for up to 2 years.
Okay, we got that. Instead of just throwing them in a box and throw them in the freezer, you vac that for good for 3 years.
Yes, yes.
That's awesome. All right, just want to touch on, you know, you've taken Jamaican patties to the next level by the looks of things here. They're handmade, awesome products that go into it, and it's just you guys have done so well.
Well, you know, one thing is here that we concentrate on, and that's our food quality. The product is handmade. Some people call it artisan. For instance, we got a fantastic butcher in Oakville. I pick up the meat from him. It's ground 10 minutes before I pick up. We fashion our patties. We create the pucks. And I'm going to let you try some of our food. We've got some incredible food options.
That's awesome. All right, so let's just finish up here with our little segment here, our last bit of our, oh, here come the pies. So we'll try them. You won't see this, folks, at home, but you can get your own. And how can people get some of their very own Miss Millie's Jamaican pies?
They just have to go to Miss Millie's online market. We're on the net, www.missmillies.com, www.mmmmissmillies.com, Miss Millie's online market. We won't disappoint you.
Well, if they taste as good as they smell, we're in for a treat after the show. Thanks for watching.